So this webinar is about how you can start using Locator. And I'd like to start with the basic definition of what Locator is. So here we see that Locator is the service that allows you to generate links and share current unit's location. This is the official definition. Now let's try to understand what exactly it means. Your current customers can log into the platform only by typing their username and password. On the left screen, you see the login page to the web platform. This is your username, and then you type the password. On the right, you see the mobile app login page, your username and password again. Nothing wrong with sharing the username and password and going to the login page. It's pretty quick, it's pretty convenient, and still there is another way. For the customers with basic needs, you can just generate their link, and once your customers receive that link and click it, they will be able to see the view of their units. So here we see the units on the map. We can also generate the track on the map and see the geofences. So very basic functionality, but still there are some customers who will just need to see where exactly their vehicle is located. And they will appreciate that easy access to their platform. Okay. Then how else your customers can benefit from Locator links? Some customers who are doing certain type of businesses, like monitoring the location of the students and school buses, or this is the project on the left screen, or for example, some customers who need to provide the service that allows to monitor the location of the plumbers. They will be doing the following. They will be sharing this link, not with the fleet owners, but they will be sharing the Locator link with their customers who currently are waiting for the service to be provided. This is related to the homeowners who are, for example, waiting for the plumber to approach the house, or this is related to the parent who really wants to see how his student, how his daughter or son, how the student is approaching to the house. Okay. And of course, Locator service is helpful to the fleet owners. It doesn't just show you the current location of the unit on the map, but it can also show you the values of the sensors, not just one sensor in this example, like a temperature, but multiple sensors. And you see the temperature values are highlighted in different colors. So that means that you can intuitively understand which value is abnormal. Okay, and if you're doing their service that has something to do with cold chain, like controlling the temperature of perishable food delivery, the temperature of refrigerator, then this feature will be actually useful. So no need to access to platform, just need to see the Locator link. Okay, I hope now you understand what's the value of the Locator. And the last but not the least, you can ask support, 24/7 support, to add the logo of your company to the Locator. This is how it will look. So on the top left corner, the customers who have access to Locator will see your logo. And finally, we are starting to answer those questions, how you can start using and testing Locator. So our agenda is how to learn how to create and share Locator link in web platform, how to create and share Locator link in Velon mobile app, and then we learn how to monitor units in Locator. Let's start. How to create and share Locator links in platform. First of all, you need to open the user menu. So this is always the top right corner where you see the name of your user. You click on it and you open the user menu and you see Locator as service right here. So you click this Locator button and then you see the plus button, new link for sharing units. So first of all, you click this plus button. Then the most important requirement is to select a unit and switch it to the right part of the screen. Once you do it, you are able to click OK and generate the link. And of course, there is much more to cover, but it will be easier to talk about it once I show you the real platform, okay? And we'll talk about advanced features. But by now, click plus button, select unit, click OK, done. You generated that link, and then you can test it by clicking on it. You can open that link and see how Locator's service looks like. Or you can right away copy it, like this is that button to copy the link, and then share it with someone. And here there is no answer to the question how exactly you will share. Maybe you will email, but you will manually go to your email, put the email of your customer and send it. Or maybe you will Skype it, or maybe you're using some other messenger, Viber, WhatsApp, but somehow you will share this link with someone else. Here, of course, comes the question, is there any way we can generate and share this link with the customer automatically? And here comes the new feature that allows you to do that. The feature was released about a week ago to stable, so it's very new. And I will demonstrate it to you on the platform. So let's go to the platform and let's learn how to do that. First comes first, I logged into the platform. This is a regular platform. I'm just using another design today, Plum design, but this is exactly how your platform will look like. And you go to the user menu, you open Locator. Okay. As I said, you just click this plus button to generate a new link. You select a unit, you switch it to the right. You click OK. By now, just not doing anything else and demonstrating it how it works. So OK, and you generated that link. Okay, you see that it was generated at 12:14 p.m. So this is the latest link that was created. And if you click on it, it will be opened in your browser, and you will see your unit, the unit that you selected, and its current location. So you can copy it, and then you can decide how you will share. Okay, now sharing the link automatically, the new feature. This feature will work if you use notification module. Any type of notification can be used to generate and share the link with the recipient of that notification. What is a notification? The notification triggers when certain event happens. What event can happen? For example, vehicle enters a geofence. This geofence is built around the student house or the homeowner house, if we talk about plumber service, right? So it enters that geofence, and the notification will generate and send a Locator link to the owner of that house if you type his email here. So let's look on it. This is our unit, their school bus. This is our geofence type of notification. It can be any other, but in our case, let's look at geofence. We enter the geofence, so inside, and we're talking about the geofence that we call Locator Alex. So it is related to Alex's house. Click next. This is Alex's parents' email. Okay, so his parents should be notified that when Alex is approaching home. So we type that email. Maybe it will be mobile notification or SMS. It's up to you, but here we use the email. And then finally, we see the new tag in the text. This new tag is called Locator link. Okay, so we added that tag. Let me remove it and add it to demonstrate how it works. So you click on it, okay, it's added, and then we edit the settings of that link. So first we need to tell the system for how long this link will exist. And let's say it will exist just for 2 minutes or just for 5 minutes. So the time should be indicated in minutes. It says here the explanation of it. And then you can use T and G parameters to show tracks and geofences. So T means tracks, and it is added by default. And it basically allows you to build a track to see where the unit was during that 5 minutes. And the geofence, so if we put the comma at G symbol, so G allows you to see the geofences that are created in that resource. So it can probably be Alex home geofence. And then we click next, okay? And also, let me make a very quick change here. Let me also display the online notification in a pop-up window so that we actually see how this notification is working. We are not going to check this email address, right? So we want to see dispatcher notification. And then we click next, we save it, okay? And we are waiting for that notification to trigger. So where is Alex geofence? It's right here. So it will trigger pretty soon. It already triggered 3 times, so another time is coming. So while we are waiting for this dispatcher notification to pop up and to see how the link was generated and shared with that recipient, with that email address automatically, so alexlocator@gmail.com should get that link soon once the notification triggers again. So while we are waiting for that, let's go again to the Locator service and generate one more new link. But this time, I'll explain to you more about all these advanced settings. First, you still need to select the unit, okay? Second, you can decide that the link should be activated only, let's say, tomorrow, or only 12th of December, okay? So it will not work till 12th of December. Then let me still activate it immediately. Then you decide what the lifespan, and default lifespan is 1 day. While you can decide to make this link work forever if you're just using it to share it with all of your users instead of sharing the platform. Some customers do that. They just giving their customers the link instead of giving them the username and password. So then the lifespan should be really long, and 1 year should be enough, right? Or you can do it in minutes, in hours, so different options. Then you can add some note. This note will help dispatcher to differentiate one link from another, or it can help the user to get some additional information about that Locator link. So the user who is watching at Locator will see it in the header of the Locator. I mean the end user or the fleet owner. So for example, let's add the comment, 365 days for fleet owner. You can also activate geofences and tracks the same way as you did in the notification properties by adding G and T symbols. And you can also add sensors. So if you activate sensors here and add a specific mask, for example, you want to see any refrigerator sensor, and you know that the name of that sensor is refrigerator temperature. You can just add the part of the name of that sensor. For example, refrigerator. with the comma in the beginning and in the end. So you add this mask, you can add another mask, maybe ignition sensor. Again, I'm not typing the whole name because I don't remember the whole name of the sensor, but I'm typing just the part of it. And I click OK. And let's see how this link looks like. First of all, we see the comment. Okay, we click on it. Okay. So what's the difference between two of them? Here, by the way, where is my unit? This is just showing me the current location of the unit. While this one has a specific menu that allows us to see the exact address, and it allows us to see the values of the sensors. Okay, so that's the difference. Also, it shows the seconds of the last message. When was the last message received? We'll talk about how to use this Locator module, what other buttons means later. By now, let's close it. Okay. And couple of words more. Here, you can always manage the link. If you don't want anyone to use that link anymore, you can just remove it. Then you can edit it, and anytime you want to extend it or make it shorter, you can do that. So let's say 12 days now. You click OK. You see, okay, why there it says not 12 but 11, because it's 11 days 59 minutes. Okay. Oh, I mean not 59, but 23 hours 59 minutes. So I start counting back the last day. Yes, you can also activate geofences and tracks, so add different units. There's more than one unit you can add. And this is about it, so let's close it. And let's look at the dispatcher notification that triggered. So it triggered and has this link. Okay. We click on it. Oops, it just worked. It doesn't work right now because I was too quick. Remember, no, I was not too quick. Remember the lifespan of this link? It says 2 minutes. So let's make it 20 minutes. Let's make it 20 minutes. Let's actually change the geofence to the Locator Susan. Okay, so it won't be Locator Alex, it will be Locator Susan. Now, again, we are not going to wait till the next dispatcher notification pops up. I hope you all understand that this link got expired because it was active only for 2 minutes according to the settings that I've done. So now the link that we expect to be generated soon, it will work for the next 20 minutes, so we'll be actually able to demonstrate to you how it works. Meanwhile, let's look at our presentation and let's look at the second question: how to create and share a link in the mobile app. So when you open the mobile app, you have a choice to look at 2 different modes. Actually, more than 2 modes, but we need to focus on these 2 modes: unit mode and tracking mode. And I showed you the screenshot of unit mode and tracking mode. Okay? And in the unit mode and tracking mode, what you can do to generate the link, you need to swipe left to the corresponding tab of the unit, and then you have a choice of 3 different actions, 3 different buttons, and you need to select the button that looks like a target. Okay, and once you do that, you will see a menu that offers you to select their validity period, like this lifespan, and you can select any lifespan up from 1 hour to 1 week. And then you decide how to share it. And there the options are pretty easy. You can send location link by any messenger that you installed on your smartphone. So if you're using WhatsApp, Viber, Facebook Messenger, absolutely any messenger that you use, you select who should receive it and you share it. Or you can, of course, send the SMS. There's also automatically send SMS with this link to someone from your contacts list. Or you can copy a link and then decide what you want to do with it. And there is also an action that allows you to open this link immediately in some browser that you use on your smartphone. So I will demonstrate it to you in a second. Go on mobile. Okay. And the first thing I see is the units mode, where I can see all the units that I have access to. Okay. And here I select one of the units that I want to share with someone. For example, school bus to MA. Then I swipe left. Oh, this one. Okay, swipe left. And click on the target button. And then here's the validity period menu, where I decide to share the location of this unit with someone just for 1 hour. Okay, so I clicked on 1 hour, and then I decide to message this link to someone, or Skype, or mail, up to you. So one of the apps can be selected here, or I can open this link in Safari browser or some other browser I have. I can copy this link. So let's open it in Safari browser. Okay, here we go. I can see the location of this specific unit, and you can see the lifespan. So it tells me how much time left, or how long I will be able to see it. And let me show you another way to do the same actions. So let's go to the map. Okay, select some unit on the map. Okay. So I selected this unit, and then I can do the same thing. I can swipe to the left, and I can click to the target button and decide to share the location of this unit, for example, for 1 day, and share the link with someone. Okay. The third question that we want to answer today is how to monitor units in Locator. We partially covered that question, but we just started. There's a little bit more to learn about. So, of course, we'll be looking at this screen that your end users will see once they follow the link, and we'll discuss what can be done here, okay? So let me go to one of the demo accounts and generate one more link. So I click the plus button. And here, look at this view. There are a lot of units, right? So you can decide to select the group of units. And you can, of course, use the dynamic filter by unit groups, by units. So let's say by unit groups. And I'm interested in ABC, in company ABC. This is the unit group I was looking for. So I add this group, and it means that all units that belong to this group will be shown in my Locator link. And 1 day span is fine with me. I can also add the geofences, tracks, and refrigerator temperature. Okay. Now let's click OK and follow this link. Okay. And what we see here, we see geofences. You see the circle one. We see some border with Mexico, some different type of geofences, right? We can see the list of units. These are the units that belong to that company ABC group. We see the last message that was received on the platform. We see the value of the temperature highlighted in different colors because we used advanced setting of the refrigerator temperature that allows us to show different values of their sensor in different colors. And actually anything that is orange or red is supposed to show the abnormal temperature, and this 45 is fine. Then we see how the time is calculated back, so 23 hours, 59 minutes left. We can zoom the map, we can unzoom, we can click on the unit from the list and the map will automatically zoom on the unit, okay? We can also choose different map, or uncheck the layer of geofences. Okay, so uncheck the layer of geofences. We can decide which unit we want to look at. So it's pretty much just clicking on the unit from this list. But then you see what happens? The map always follows that unit. So that's the difference. Okay. Here you just temporarily zoom the map on a specific unit. Okay. Now you can generate the track for a specific unit. The track will be generated only for the interval of time that happened to be for the last 1 minute 3 seconds. So it's the time starts from the time you generated the link. You can't look at the history of the movement before you generated the link. Hope it makes sense. And let's check the track. Let's go to this bottom left, the bottom right corner and see what we can do here. We can hide the arrows that show the direction or show them. We can hide the name or show it. And we can look at the trace of the unit. So this last messages that were reported by the unit. Now let's try to generate the track again. It should work because it's more than 2 minutes. Okay, so you see more than 2 minutes passed, we can see this historical movement. Can we see from another unit? Yes, we can, but you see what happens? Since we are trying to look at this unit, the map doesn't center as we want it to center, so, okay. Here we hide the track of this unit and we want to look just on the track of school bus Nevada. So this is a little bit tricky. You can look at 2 tracks at the same time, but imagine one unit is in Nevada, another unit is in Massachusetts. You won't be able to do that. So if you select these 2 units, they should be in the same area. And then this is how you can hide and show the track again. So you can control these tracks that show the historical movement. Okay, this is pretty much all about how you can monitor unit in Locator, how you can use different features in Locator. Now, coming back to the main interface. Okay. And here, what we see, what we see is that pop-up notification worked. Okay, Locator Susan, this is the last notification we received. And this link is supposed to work for 20 minutes. So let's see. Okay, so 5 minutes ago, the notification triggered. That's why 15 minutes left and it works fine, right? So the last but not the least, and this Locator module, you can click on the unit name and see what is the current speed of the vehicle, for how long it was moving already. So this is the time in trip. This is actually the mileage and the duration of his trip that we know from the last data. And this is the latest address that we know. And of course, 3 seconds, 8 seconds, the time shows the last time of the message. Hope this webinar was useful. And I hope that all of you will follow the steps that we discussed today and test Locator. And any feedback is appreciated. Thank you for your attention and have a nice day.